She spent $40 million drilling holes in the ground, not having a fucking clue what's underneath.
Let's have some Bible.
If that is not some fatherly advice, I do not know what is. It appears that Cooper is continuing to get himself in the same amount of shenanigans that he usually gets himself into. Like I said in my last videos, and there's even other ones, this guy just doesn't know what a break is. Let us find out why Sins of the Father has taken over for Landman Episode 2. But before we get there, if you've enjoyed the Landman content so far, which a lot of you have, and I greatly appreciate it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button where I'll be doing weekly breakdowns of Landman. For all the money that Cooper has invested in these drilling sites, he has hit the big shots. He knows that he is going to be taking in now millions and millions of dollars. This is something that he never expected. He wants to talk to his father about this. He wants him to be proud of him and his own wealth that he's now making. But after he was able to drill so far and the oil shot out that much, it's like what happens when people see Sydney Sweeney in a dress. But like I said in my last episode of Landman, Cooper is not going to be able to hold everything together because let's face it, nothing ever does. He bought the land, he has the money, he has the vision, he has the dream. He wants to do everything bigger and better without getting blown up, without getting assaulted on a repeatedly daily basis. This is what Cooper has always wanted. But unfortunately, it looks like Cooper is the only one who would want that. Yes, I know naturally she doesn't want to see Cooper get blown the hell up. Let's face it, none of us do. But after having his new dreams and visions of a bigger house, a bigger trop, this is just not going to be meant for her. She loves the simple, small, quaint little house that she's always lived in. So what happens now after Cooper decides he's going to be almost doubling his success that he just now discovered? He's covered in oil, he's tired, he wants to just come home and relax, only to be told that this is not for her, this is not what she wanted, this is not her envisions, and she's just a simple girl. So she decides that this is it, and they are done. You bitch!
How dare you!
And to make matters worse, she wouldn't even let him stay at the house for anything longer than the morning. What do you do when you're making money and you get kicked out of your house? You call bad fucking Santa himself to help you out. There's a lot of things that Taylor Sheridan wrote into Tommy Norris' character, and even as his son Cooper, they have a phenomenal dynamic as a father and son. Sure, it's going to be dirty, it's going to be messy, but there's a lot of heart to it, and honestly, I respect it. While father gets to reunite with his son, let's get mother reunited with her daughter. The amount of fuckery that these two always seem to get into is beyond me. You remember in season 1 when they were going to the old folks' home? Well, now they're back at the old fucks' home, and they're going to be getting these people lit off their fucking minds. Honestly, I see nothing wrong with this. But apparently the health inspectors do. That's because they suck. But when you make the stupid mistake of trying to grab one of them, you're going to get kicked right in the dick practically, and that's exactly what happens. Tommy gets to go coffin shopping. Meanwhile, he finds out his wife kicked somebody in the dick. Speaking of dick, my future ex-wife is going to be having to play fuck around to find out what these lures, because back when the Cooper's rig exploded in season 1, it left a $400 million deficit that they needed to take care of, as well as payments that need to be taken care of. And apparently Monty, when he was still alive, never got a chance to take care of it. That's going to bring us to an ultimate ending of this episode. You have 3 generations of Coopers now together. Father, son, and the grandfather. There's going to be a ton of friction here, and honestly, you could really understand it. It was always hinted that there was a lot of tension the way that Tommy was raised with his mother, who may have had a severe drug problem as well, accompanied with a possible mental illness. These were a lot of things that really shifted and really worked on Tommy as a child. And seeing how somebody could be raised that way, you look at the way that Tommy is now, it honestly makes a lot of sense that he is the way he is. Let me know in the comment section below, why do you think the title of Landman Episode 2 was called Sins of the Father? One of the things that we have always realized is that the end is never truly the end in Landman. If one of the things we didn't talk about yet is that what happened the way Cooper made his deal to get those oil rigs. Well, it turns out he had to go through a different kind of loan company to get the approval, or even if you want to even call it approval, to get those loans. Meanwhile, everything has been happening up front on screen for us from what we are seeing, but we did not see in the background is that research was being done, and of course, the loan is always through our favorite little friend. Who do you think from season 1 was pulling the cards the entire time on Tommy? Do you remember when oil rigs were getting blown up? Do you remember when Tommy got captured? All of this had a plan, all of this had a purpose, and led Tommy to one of his hardest events ever. Fucking Andy Garcia himself, a cartel warlord who has been responsible for everything and pulling the strings behind all the work here, is now who his son has his money loaned to. Out of everything that Cooper has gone through throughout the entirety of season 1 and still now season 2, now you can add on having his money laundered through the cartel. I mean, Jesus fuck, man, you want to give this kid a fucking break for once in his life? He was so proud to tell his dad his money strategy, and he had some business questions, and yes, he had some lady questions. But now we have the Norris family tree complete, and now we know who is pulling the string on Cooper's oil rigs and what's going to be happening because of it. And it's not going to be good. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video, I thank you all so much for watching. And as always, until we meet again.